They say men are from Mars and women are from Venus. Two different worlds. But what does science really say about the male and female brain? In the 19th century, the physician Paul Broca claimed that women were less intelligent because their brains weighed less than men's. Today we know that this idea was an error and a reflection of the prejudices of his time. Size does not determine intelligence. In fact, Einstein had a smaller brain than average, and his genius changed history. Modern neuroscience has found some differences. The male brain, on average, is a little bigger, while the female brain usually has greater neuronal density and more connections between hemispheres. That means that, in general, women integrate information from both sides of the brain more easily, while men tend to have more specialized areas. Some studies suggest that men perform better in spatial orientation tasks, like imagining a 3D map, while women usually perform better in verbal memory and emotional recognition. But be careful, these are averages, not fixed rules. You can find women with excellent spatial skills and men with outstanding emotional abilities. There are also striking curiosities. In empathy tests, women show on average greater activation in brain areas related to emotion. Men, on the other hand, tend to activate more regions linked to action and problem solving. It is as if the female brain leans more toward how do I feel and how does the other person feel, and the male brain toward what do I do to solve this? But here is the most interesting part. Differences exist, yes, but they are small compared to everything we share. More than 90% of brain structure is practically the same. And in addition, the brain is plastic. It changes with practice. A man can train empathy, just as a woman can train spatial orientation. The taxi drivers of London, for example, develop a larger hippocampus because they memorize the streets, and musicians strengthen their auditory and motor areas thanks to constant practice. In summary, there is no totally separate male brain and female brain. There are nuances, averages, and curiosities, but within a huge common base. The real question is, how much of what we attribute to biology comes from these small differences, and how much from the roles and expectations that we repeat generation after generation? Leave it in the comments. Do you think men and women think that differently, or that deep down our brains are more alike than we imagine?